This is my presentation on Buddy or Bernard Rich, also known as Baby Traps or the Drumming Wonder. A little bit of backstory about Buddy is that he was born in 1917 in Brooklyn, New York, and he actually passed away in 1987 in Los Angeles, California. He began his career as a child star in vaudeville when he was 4. He also, some of his earlier music career, he played in Broadway at the age of 4. It's really surprising to see that he started so early and continued to play for all of his years. This was when he was known as the Baby Trap, and he would drum, and he also did tap dancing, and he would sing, but he was obviously known mainly for his drumming skills. He also toured in Australia at the age of 6, where he was known as the second highest paid child star in the world. He was known around the world, and he was booked constantly. Later in his life, he joined bands with Artie Shaw and Tom Dorsey. They were a bigger band style, which really changed his views on how drumming should be played and where he wanted to take it and later in his life. During World War II, he was actually drafted, and when he came back, he got right back into drumming and continued his career. Early in his childhood, he played in vaudeville shows as Traps, the Drum Wonder, as you can see here. People would come around the world to see him. He was very skilled, especially for his age. Early bands he played in with Artie Shaw and Tom Dorsey really influenced his style. They had the big band style with a jazz swing, which really pushed him, and it's a very technical style of music, so it really developed his skills and increased his sense of time and precision. Like I said, Buddy was known for his precision and technicality, along with his amazing feats of stamina while playing. He would do solos for an extended period of time. He had songs where they had dedicated solos for more than 10 minutes. He was also known for his outbursts towards band members. Many people have commented on this. He would outburst at shows if someone was not playing their best. He really wanted people to play on his level and wanted to push them to the limits, which many people thought kind of was frowned upon, but his band members had commented on it and said it really did push them to really play their best and become the band that is remembered today. This is an example of him and his impressive speed and technicality. There's going to be no audio to this recorder, not having any audio, but you can really get a sense of his speed and style here. His stick control and his strokes are very precise. Buddy is on a very unique level of drumming, and he's always looked up to in the drumming community and artist community in general. One thing that is talked about a lot is the stick handling and how he does a typical marching band style with one overhand and one underhand. Unlike most drummers today who do a match grip with both overhand, he says this gives him a better feel for around the drum set and able to move faster, and it really developed his style. Songs and appearances. Listening to his music is probably the best way to really feel the influence he's had and his style and precision. Like I said, there's no audio on this recording, unfortunately, so if you come here and listen to this Kilimanjaro Cookout, which he did with Maynard Ferguson for the West Side Story, as seen up here on the album cover, and I also attached another song, 3-Day Sucker. These songs really show the immense influence Buddy had on his songs and how he matched all the instruments in the flow of song, which is something that is not done as well nowadays, and he really was a diversified drummer and knew how to work the set to really kind of amplify the rest of the song and make everyone else pop. Late in his music career, he played all the way up to his death at age 69. In his late career, he played with his band, which was also backed by Frank Sinatra for a time. They were backed up until 1966, and they had a bad time for a couple years, so they all dropped out, and in 1974 they really got back together and kicked off, and they reunited constantly after that up until Buddy's death. Even in his older years, he had incredible skill and speed. There's a 10-minute video of him soloing in one of the West Side Story songs, and it's incredible. His speed and technicality and endurance is unmatched. The last interview of Buddy is attached here, where he was on a show and he talked about his career and where it's taken him and everything that has influenced him and all of the music culture, because he had a big impact on people's thoughts on music during his time, and everyone was curious to see his thoughts on the new rock that was emerging. He influenced many artists, not just drummers, and styles of music. He has shown how technicality is very important, and not just playing over and over again with the wrong thing, but you need to learn how to do it and all that. Some of the notable people he has influenced I've attached below. One of the most famous would be Neil Peart, the drummer for Rush. He was very influenced by Buddy, and you can tell in his style and his technicality. He actually played at Buddy's memorial with the band, shown here. And also Marvin Smitty, who also played with Buddy's band. And that's it. That's a little bit about Buddy Rich and his career, and here are my sources.